Aishwarya Mahadev has a finger up. I'm going to let her come in.
Let us see what our doctors
Because the
will do.
Lingayat community, if you speak to members of the Lingayat community in Karnataka, they always feel let down by the Congress. That since the Virendra Patil episode, the Lingayats have never got their due in the Congress, which is why in election after election, they've moved away, and it's going to take much more than Savadi and Jagdish Shettar to convince the Lingayats that the Congress actually stands and speaks for them.
You know, Rahul, before I answer that, he spoke about the Congress in the ICU. I think the BJP is buried and well in its grave. And if you call us an ICU, we're still better off than where you are, sir, first. Second is, you haven't even
I
said
did
Mr.
not say.
Bomai as your chief minister.
Who said that?
Mr. Bomai is not even, one second, he would prefer an ICU over sure death. But Rahul, the fact is this, Mr. Bomai is not even declared as your chief ministerial face. And to answer what you're talking about, you're talking about
Aishwarya, who is your chief minister
Captain,
candidate?
I did not interrupt you. We've never done this.
You asked me this question. I did not say. I did not say Congress in ICU.
Captain Karnik, with respect, can you allow Aishwarya to complete, and I'm going to come back to you for a counter.
Rahul, you are talking about an instance that happened in 89. About Mr. Virendra Patil. Yes, you're talking about history, and the BJP loves that obsession with 60, 70, 80 years or whatever. Let me ask you, what did you do to Mr. Yediyurappa? How many times has he cried? Whether he was chief minister when you brought him down as chief minister, what have you done to Mr. Savadi and Shettar? That is politically. And also look at what they've done for the community. Absolutely nothing. The community was agitating for 15% reservation. You offer them basically an addition of 2% in a constitutionally untenable and illegal manner, and the court has hauled you up for the same. And today you act like you are obviously the custodians of the Lingayat community. Absolutely not,
okay,
sir.
Let Sandeep Shastri respond to this. What's your broad sense, Dr. Shastri, of the view in the Lingayat community about their voting preferences ahead of the 10th of May? I'm looking at a CSDS poll which shows that about 60, just half a second, bear with me, about 87% of the Lingayat voters in the 2019 Lok Sabha elections, and about 60% of the Lingayat voters in the 2018 assembly elections voted for the BJP. What's that number likely to be this time? In 18, only 21% of the Lingayat community seem to have voted for the Congress.
Rahul, if I could just take 30 seconds to make a point. We all talk about how Virendra Patil was humiliated by the Congress and developments after that. We are missing out an important point. Post Virendra Patil government, you see the competition in Karnataka being between the Congress and the BJP and not the Janata Dal. And in the BJP consolidating its position in northern Karnataka, Ramakrishna Hegde had an important role to play because he broke away from the Janata Dal and aligned with the BJP. So if the Lingayat vote did come to the BJP in the 1990s, this factor has to be kept in mind. When Yediyurappa broke away from the BJP and formed his own KJP, the Lingayat vote got evenly split between the BJP and the KJP. Remember, Yediyurappa said KJP is the real BJP in Karnataka. So, except for that one split, since the 1990s, the BJP has consolidated its position among the Lingayat community. Will this development have an impact? I don't think it will have the impact like those who are critical of the BJP are saying that now the Lingayat vote is gone, etc., etc. I think there will be a slight dip in the intensity of Lingayat support.
No, so try and quantify that. Try and tell me something we don't know. That there will be a dip or there could be a dip, I also know. Try and quantify that. Sandeep Shastri, as best as you know.
The BJP always had a Lingayat as a chief minister candidate.
As best as you can, try and quantify what you think that dip is likely to be.
That factor is more crucial.
If the previous elections had the Lingayats voting 60% in favor of the BJP, what percentage is it likely to be in the elections on the 10th of May?
Last election, CSDS survey says 67. It could touch 60 partly because Yediyurappa is no longer the chief minister candidate, and the chief minister who is a Lingayat is not their chief ministerial candidate. And now two prominent Lingayat leaders have left the party. So all these factors could lead to a slight dip in the Lingayat vote.
So you're estimating
And
only a slight
in
dip
neck-to-neck
in the
race,
Lingayat
this
vote
could
in
have
favor of
a
the
critical
BJP.
impact.
Maya Sharma, what's your reading? Is this likely just to be a slight dip in the Lingayats' proclivity to vote towards the BJP, or could it be something bigger than a slight dip?
I think the BJP really does have a hold of the Lingayat vote, and with Yediyurappa in their camp, I think that is really their trump card. But there would be some impact, and any impact, any amount of impact in the Lingayat cells would be a benefit to the Congress, because they've really not been calculating on the Lingayat votes when they're talking about trying to get to power in Karnataka. So any advance is an advance. They'll take, I think, even a small amount as a victory. So there will be an impact, maybe a small impact, but there will be an impact definitely from what has been happening with the two Lingayat leaders walking away. Of course, they're playing the Yediyurappa card, but I feel that there will be an impact, and in a close election, that small impact could be a big.
R.K. Upadhyay, Maya Sharma makes an important point. That it's not just the quantum of the impact, it's also the direction of the impact. Even if it is a small impact, but if it's an anti-BJP impact in an election in a state where the seat margins are getting narrower, any ball that is swinging against you is a factor that hurts you. It's definitely not helping the BJP.
No, I think there could be a little bit of impact, but the fact of the matter is, the individuals do not really matter that much, especially those who are not, hugely impactful persons. What I would think is that, the Lingayat community is still wary of people like Siddaramaiah. Siddaramaiah tried to split the Lingayat community just before the last elections. 2018, he tried to split the Lingayat community, and he also brought in a law, which could have brought in all the education institutions under the government control. It was, would have hurt the Lingayat communities. So this was also one reason why I think the Congress tally went down from 122 to 78.
All the balls in the Chinnaswamy Stadium are swinging, Captain Karnik, in Karnataka against you. Whether it is the Nandini versus Amul issue, whether it is the Virupakshapa issue, whether it is the 40% commission issue, which ball will swing in your favor and when? We are heading now towards polling day.
It's a, IPL cricket and the slog overs are on. So you'll be seeing a lot of sixes, don't worry. And we will come back to power with a simple majority. I've been telling this again and again.
All this sixes is fine, but what you don't want is a Rinku Singh kind of situation where you have to hit 5 sixes or 5 balls to win. You don't want to bring it down to that.
No, we are not that bad now. Like my co-panelists have mentioned, the impact, yes, there is going to be some impact. He's our tallest leader. I respect him personally. And it has hurt me personally that he has left us and gone. That too, he's from a RSS background, from a family of last 5-6 decades. The family is with us.
Implicit in your answer, when you say not that bad, is the acceptance that the situation is bad. Not as bad as Rinku Singh, where you need to hit 5 sixes or 5 balls to win.
No.
But yes, the asking rate is going up.
No, there is a small dent, yes. And under the leadership of Mr. Bommai and Mr. Yediyurappa,